Alright guys, welcome back to another video. On the back there you can see the Hornet Evo. I'm working on that as a project right now too, but I wanted to get through this quick. I told you I wasn't going to have a mini Maxx video for a while, and I wasn't planning to. I was going to take it off. I was going to just leave it on the shelf and drive it when I wanted to drive it, bash it when I want to bash it. It's been great in stock form, but it is kind of slow. So that's one of the biggest problems of this truck. And another big problem is everyone's throwing 3S in it and they're blowing out diffs. So I was going to leave mine in stock until the center differential came out and was readily available. But then I kind of thought about it a little bit. Well, everyone's blowing it up on 3S. We don't know what their ESC settings are. So let's buy an ESC and motor. I already bought these ESC and motor when this truck first came out. I've had this ESC sitting around for 6 months. It is a Hobbywing copy. It's a 10BL60, so it's 3S capable. And it does have a Traxxas connector on it. It comes with a Traxxas connector. I did that on purpose, so I didn't have to put a Traxxas connector on it because I don't like soldering Traxxas connectors. And then I'm just simply using one of my BL120 ESC mount plates, and it's just two-sided sticky tape to that. And then we have the 3800 kV motor. So this should be pretty torquey, but I'm hoping if we keep this truck on 2S with this system, we will gain some speed and not blow anything out. And I'm going to set the settings on the ESC soft. I have the program card for it. So let's try that. So, and then on top of that, I don't know where it went. It was just right here. I had a fucking servo for it, but let me see if I can find it here. I know why. I put it in my electronics drawer. So this is the servo I plan to install. It is a cool, wow, whoa. 35 kilogram. I've used a lot of these. This is just branded Amazon servo. This project I should do just fine, but in most projects they do fine. They're great servos. Pop the body off here. May have to use a standard size outer to get that servo out. I'm not sure. Let's start by getting this cover popped off here. We'll use my new fancy armor tool. I'm also curious to see how this is actually in here. Wow, great design. So guys, these are both gonna have to be unplugged. So let's pull this brushless system first, and it should be pretty straightforward. Gonna have to remove these 4 screws. Put those to the side. Just make sure you don't lose none of your screws, guys. This out because I've had this out. Let's take a screwdriver right here. That's the one that I pulled up. Yep. Alright, so look at that cheap pinion gear that I bought. Those are already rusting. I'm not surprised. So now, let's put all the other screws are here on the bottom. Get all the dirt and stuff behind it so I don't know my stuff in the winter. God, look at that bearing and pinion gear. Wow. As you guys see, I've used this thing. This thing has been used and I haven't had an issue with it yet in stock form, so. Now, where is the brushless system? I put this. You know, some of those through. So now I think our best bet. Uh-oh. Grab my M3. Look at that, guys. I will put everything I'm using in this video down below. My screw guide just went right through that. Pull this back out because my screw went right through that. Since these screws are long enough, is it this? It is. It's going through this side. we put, where'd it go? So we should be able to get that through that. And then so now here we go. Probably should have pulled that servo before I did that. Probably would have made more sense, but we didn't. Those are, of course, a 2.5. So, let's zero out the servo. Let me go grab the battery quick. Alright, so we got the battery here. Plugs right in as it should. So now steering should be 0, so this is going to go back in here like this. Now this servo horn needs to go on there. turn this off, of course. Putting this all together quick here. I could have probably made that servo look cleaner by putting it underneath, but oh well, I guess. That button's right back up in there. Well, servo is kind of a pain to get out, guys, but it's not that bad. It's cool too how this one actually green, it kind of matches the truck. So if I have to pull this servo horn off and do it right, I guess, because it's off a little bit. That looks a lot better. There we go. It's a little bit better. Let's get the motor back in here. So now, where did my motor go? Oh, motor, oh, motor. So we're going to put the 20 back on the other motor. Just because... Yeah, just because... should we put a 23 tooth on it? Sorry guys, I'm just getting the motor. I'm gonna check in the book and make sure that's right, but should be. There we go. There's the motor back into it. Some of this, I'm bringing it around. Hopefully this motor fits. Should. Get this motor in. Alright, so we are backwards. So then what you're going to do, take the two outside motor wires, plug them in opposite. Now when we turn it on, it'll be working right away. So now, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to throw the program card in this and I'm going to set all the settings to soft. And I'll show you what I mean with that. So now here we have our table. So it'll be this side running mode. So number 2, forward reverse with brake. 2, drag brake is 0% correct. 3, low voltage cutoff is set to 2.8, I don't know, 3 volts cell, that's alright. Start mode, number 4, 3. So 3 is level 3. No, so let's change that to 1. Item 5. Minimum brake force. We're going to turn this way down to 2. We'll turn this down to 2. So now let's just go through. Alright, so then turn it off. Put this to the side. Back on, make sure it's feels like it has a ton more power, guys, than before, so let's hope it does. We're going to get things charging, and then when the camera's done and the car is fully charged, we'll go outside and give it a rip. Alright guys, so we're going to test this all in the driveway first. We'll start. So now it's testing. So it does look a little faster, but not much. Keep in mind, guys, this is still 2X. I'm not trying to blow anything out. Okay, let's just check it. Let's see what we got here. Stop. Read. Only 22. Ick. So now we're doing it again. Let's go to the road. Let's see if we can open up. I think this GNSS might be messed up because I feel like the last couple times I've used it, it hasn't really been calculating speed right. And it would kind of make sense because this thing's been banged around every which way. That's definitely faster than 22. It at least looks faster than before to me. So 32 now, a little bit better. That's about where I wanted it to be with that gearing on a stock motor, but that feels more correct. So let's do it one more time. And it does feel a lot torquier, guys, too. So 31, so it's getting pretty close to that, right around that 32. Did a wheelie there in the grass. You guys see that? See if we can get another one of those. Oh, there with the GNS. Adds that to the list of bangs on it. I mean, look at this thing, guys. It's all taped up. It's all taped up and it's been beat on. So we'll say 32 is what we got, which is good. We got 2 more miles per hour, I guess, in our stock. Now, is it worth putting an actual brushless system in this thing for that type of speed? Probably not, honestly. I feel like we should be seeing a little bit more out of that, but this isn't like a high quality brush system I put in here. It's like a hobby with a knockoff, so that could explain it. But yeah, I was just amazed at how many people are putting bigger systems in these, or the better systems in these, and they just ain't running them on 2S. And it seems to me that people want people to hate this truck because it's a Traxxas. And it's got so much hate and it's just ridiculous. It's a great little truck. It's tons of fun as long as you're throwing tons of power at it. As long as you're throwing tons of power at it, it does really well. Which I know Traxxas advertises put 3S in it, but maybe not. Maybe I shouldn't advertise it that way, but let's not hate the poor little thing. It's an awesome truck. Watch this. Watch that. Look at that. Not even broke. Hope I didn't miss too much video. I got my camera beats wrong. It's on my head, so I can't see if it's recording or not. Oh, it's fine. Alright guys, so I feel like you've seen me doing this a lot with this truck. I'm going to cut the video here. I'm going to kill this battery myself. And then, yeah, so thanks for watching. We're getting 2 miles per hour out of doing this, which, I don't know. I'm not wondering if there's something wrong with my GNSS. We may have to buy a new GNSS. I don't know. But I was hoping for a little bit more. I was hoping to see at least 35, 40. But that's alright.